Next question. Do you know what bariatric surgery is?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so you have...
That's how I lost it 200 and something pounds. You want to see the scars, man? Like that. It's 1, 2, yeah. Yeah. The gastric bypass.
The gastric bypass, yeah. Wow.
Bypass?
Would you consider having surgery done to lose weight?
No, I used to be extremely underweight, for me to weigh for our body to weigh what I am now, I like go on like real plenty weight. So I was underweight. So I wouldn't consider that because I just lose weight real fast.
No. I don't believe in that. I rather go the natural way. That's why I am monitoring what I eat and monitoring me. So I won't have to go under the knife. I don't like it. Definitely no.
I'm Varsha, 31 years old, and I currently work at a security communications company where we develop actually a anti-crime app, mobile app for safety and security awareness. Since I was a child, I have always been overweight. It started from being the chubby baby, and it gradually developed into being obese in an adult stage. Because of the size that I was carrying, I ran the risk of all the diseases, the diabetes, the hypertension, and it definitely a heart problem. Yeah, I have been trying ever since to lose weight. I've been doing all the necessary exercise. I even did the extreme ones like the starvation mode that made it worse. Tried all different types of hormone injections and estrogen, and nothing worked. I went to the extreme, and I even did the exercising. It just didn't work. I even went to someone said, it could be a thyroid problem. Went to the necessary specialist, got everything checked out. And some say it's genetic because I come from well, they call us a big family, but a lot of heavyweight people in the family, extended and immediate. So I had weight loss surgery on January 30th, 2013. I think there's like 3 or 4 different procedures, but I did the gastric bypass. The procedure happened at the West Shore Medical with Dr. Dilip Dan.
Bariatric surgery is weight loss surgery. It's surgery done to enable patients who are obese or morbidly obese to make some changes within the intestine so that they can lose weight. There are different types of bariatric surgeries. There are many different types of bariatric surgeries. The most common being the gastric bypass and the sleeve gastrectomy. And then there's many others as well, the biliopancreatic diversion, the mini gastric bypass, the gastric balloon, the Scopinaro BPD. There's several different operations, but the 2 most common are the sleeve gastrectomies and the gastric bypass. Obviously, she met the criteria. She's tried and failed her exercise programs, and she needed to lose significant weight to maintain a better quality of life, and also a young female at the weight that she's carrying was probably quite unhealthy for her in terms of her potential for diabetes and high blood pressure and heart disease and so on. So she met all the criteria that were necessary. She was well above a BMI of 40. First of all, these operations are done laparoscopically, so what we insert is a little port into the abdomen. We fill the abdomen with gas, carbon dioxide, and then we put a camera in there, so we project onto a TV screen. And we operate in that 2-dimensional field, looking at the screen, and do the entire surgery like that, where we make the size of the stomach much smaller, or in the case of a sleeve gastrectomy, remove about 80-90% of the existing stomach, or in the case of a gastric bypass, we make the pouch about 1/12 20th of what the normal size of the stomach is, and then we bypass the old stomach so that we have loss of weight by reduction in size of the stomach. So the amount that you can eat is reduced, the absorption of food is reduced, and your appetite is cut. So that combination causes you to lose the weight.
Now, when you think back about going back to 370, you would do anything possible. No, obviously we fall off the wagon many times, many times. Definitely try to limit the Coke. Coke is something I can have had almost for a year, or any type of carbonated beverage for almost a year. It would interfere with the science inside there, you know. Chewing gum was the same thing. Beer is just empty calories. So while I don't stay away from it, I go other routes. I limit, I use light instead, the low fat things. So while I haven't decided to turn into a total nutrition freak or whatever, you know, I still enjoy a lot of things, but now I am able to do it in moderation, even better than I did before, because I know consciously, hey, I definitely don't want to get back there, and there is a possibility of going back there, because it has that is one of the in research I've seen that happen. I've seen people go back to that stage where they were before, and I know, hey, if that's a possibility, then no way, I'm never going to get there again.
Well, as with all bariatric operations, there is a failure rate of about 15 to 20%, and some operations even more than that. As I mentioned, this surgery is one aspect, because what we do surgery, but the main the onus is on the patient to maintain the weight. The surgery is going to help you get some weight off, get significant weight off, but it is up to the patient in terms of maintaining their diet and exercise in the long term, and that is what affects the outcomes. So we have 20% of patients who will regain weight. Some will regain as much as they had, but most, you know, about 30-40% of what they have lost. So there is a significant, because 20% is significant, and that's why it is a lifelong counseling process for these patients, and awareness that they need to maintain their diet and exercise.
I'm not in a gym, but I walk a lot, because in an area where I could walk a lot. No, Mara is not really the place you want to walk late in the evening, but there's a savannah close by to where I am now, and I go for walks. Sometimes it doesn't be a vigorous run or walk, but just to, you know, keep the blood flowing, you know. Oh, and yes, not walking on the beach is really fun. It's really, especially very early in the morning. It's not just about the capabilities. I think it's more part of being comfortable in doing things. In terms of going to the movie theater, going to the cinema before was harder, because those standardized seats, it's comfortable. It's uncomfortable to sit in. It makes you not even pay attention to the movies. Even if I'm flying, if I'm going abroad, it sucks to be the one to say, "Hi, flight attendant, can I get an extra extended belt?" It's not really what you want to do, especially if you see a good-looking fellow in front, you know. So you feel very self-conscious about those things. It's not just that. I have developed a tiny bit of an adventurous side, because now I can do things that I couldn't have done before, like go bike riding, go zip lining. Those are things that I couldn't have enjoyed before, and I wouldn't even try to enjoy before, because I know I'll be like, I can't make it. I can't go on a hike. You know, I feel like I want to die, but now I'm able now to experience life differently, and that's how it changed me, really. That's how it changed my life. Till now, I still get that, oh my God, Varsha, what happened to you? And you know what? At first, I thought probably I'd be ashamed of telling people about the surgery, but I didn't do it for them. I did it for me, and I did it to help me, not just to get small and to raise my confidence and self-image, but to make sure that when I'm, as Miss Ajim says, when you're 80 and toothless, you know that you've lived a good life, you've experienced all that you've wanted to experience. And it was for me. So now when they say, Varsha, what happened? I was like, hey, gastric bypass happens, and I love it.
Because it doesn't come without some sacrifice. So you need to understand what you're getting into and the benefits of surgery. Now, once one understands where they are in the scheme of things, in that if you're carrying on 150 pounds, it's just a matter of time before the diabetes, the high blood pressure, the stroke, the heart disease sets in, then you can then say to yourself, well, enough is enough, I need to do something. And the first things you do is to go and try to exercise and diet and maintain a proper diet and exercise program. If you can't, and it doesn't work, it fails, or whatever side effects, then certainly bariatric surgery is an opportunity to reverse the obesity. But it still is not just surgery. It's still going to take a lifelong effort to change your lifestyle.